Now, you might see something a bit different than other craft beers with this beer. I think it's the bottle, but I'm not too sure. But we'll get into that in the review. Let's do this. Beer, 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 beer. Hello everybody, welcome back to me, Maple Brewski, for the Rooski Brewski review. And today the beer I have for you is by the Shawn and Ed Brewing Company. This is their Lagershed Original, coming in a 473ml can, but a glass bottle shaped can, which hasn't been around for quite a while. I think Budweiser and Bud Light came in cans like this a few years ago. I know down in the States, I think there may have been some here in Canada. I know the Bud Light Platinum, if you guys remember that from, early 2010s, I think it was out, was in a, glass beer bottle style aluminum can, which I think is pretty friggin' cool. I mean, I think they're the only ones that actually have the ability to put these sort of cans, bottles, coddles, bands in the LCBO. That's really, really freaking cool. So, let me grab a bottle opener. We're going to crack this open, which I didn't say before, sorry. Coming in at 5.2% alcohol by volume and an unknown IBUs, not listed on the can, but on their website, it is showing that it's coming in at a very, very low 18 IBUs. So, I'm going to grab my bottle opener. We're going to crack this open and pour it up. With bottle opener, or in this case, can opener in hand. Does it work just like it? Oh, a little bit different. Oh, there we go. A little bit tougher. That just bounced everywhere. There's a little anvil on the cap. Really, really cool. Comes off a little tougher than a glass bottle, but still came off nice and clean. I'm sorry. I just really love this can. Let's pour it up. Oh, and the pouring on this is phenomenal. Absolutely beautiful. Looking at the beer, it is a very pale, it's a very clear golden color. Not too much head on that particular pour. A little bit of bubbles coming up, but crystal clear. Looks amazing. Let's have a smell. Smells like a lager. Bready, caramel, very, very light caramel. Bready, light caramel, watery almost smelling. Sweet, like a sweet bread almost. Very, very nice smell. Just like a typical lager. Let's see how it tastes. Tastes like a regular lager. Nothing super special. Maybe a little bit of sweet corn, sort of a sweetness to it. Nice bready finish. Goes down really well. Clean, crisp. Mouthfeel so far so good. But we gotta find out more. Cheers everybody. Let's keep on drinking. Nice breadiness. Like I said, sweet corn, sort of a sweetness to it, like cream corn. That's sort of what my brain is going to, in the sense of that sweetness of this lager. Very crisp, nice and clean. Goes down tremendously well. It's a little, I wouldn't say boring, but boring is sort of the word my mind wants to go to. I've had other lagers with definitely a bit more character to them. This one, not so much. It's definitely a bit deeper of a flavor, not as sweet, or not as crisp. Sorry, and I'm going to retract that earlier statement of that crispness. It's definitely a bit I don't know how to put it, like light butterscotch sweetness. That's sort of where I want to put this beer at. But it goes down really, really well. It's not bad. It's just, I don't know, I would say it's more run-of-the-mill as terms of flavor, but it's still damn good and very, very drinkable and very, very approachable to any beer drinker. Or even non-beer drinkers. You might like this, but it's nothing amazing and mind-blowing. Still, not too bad of a beer. Looking on the bottle can, let's start at the top. Shawn and Ed Brewing Company Lagershed Original. They have a few variations of this, which we'll get into when we move over to the website. 5.2% alcohol by volume. Shawn and Ed Brewing Co. Forged at 65 Hat Street, Dundas, Ontario. No brewed on date, no ingredients, no IBUs. None of that fancy stuff. Just strictly, here's the beer, here's the name, here's the ABV. That's all it really is. So it's a nice can. I love how they can do the aluminum bottle can design, which is amazing. I like the red and the white. Looks really good with the offset of black and white here. Looks really cool. Just not as much information as I would have hoped, which is fine. Still not my favorite, but damn, it's just it looks just so friggin' cool. If you can say that I'm wrong, I don't know what you're thinking, because I think this is pretty badass. But moving over to the website, which is lagershed.com, you go to the brews, and you scroll down and you find Lagershed Original, which this one is. There is a description. Bottom fermented, Pilsner-style lager beer, an elegant beer, brilliant golden color, has a dry body and is balanced with a subtle yet distinct hop profile. Its crisp, clean taste is a reflection of us using quality Bavarian hops and malts. Available in 6-pack bottles or in our new single-serve 473 ml aluminum bottle, which I have here. Very, very nice. They say for adventurous mouths. Kind of like my dick. That's not going in the post. But yeah, they do have a few variations. They have a darker. Also, that's coming in at 5.5. And they have a lighter, which aren't available in the aluminum bottles. But looks like they're available in 6-packs of real glass bottles. Very, very cool. And they have a Lagershed number 1. Ooh, that's coming in at 6.5. So they do have a few variations of the Lagershed. I'm sipping on the original. But very, very nice. Oh, that number 1 is Barrel Shed. Oh, that's really cool. Nice. Good looking website. Nice little pictures on there. Nice description. Shows the IBUs. 18 for this one particularly. But no other information. No like hops, malt, and yeast. None of that stuff. But they do list that they are using Bavarian hops and malt, which is nice to see. Finally, moving over to Untapped. It's a good beer, not a great beer. Still, not the worst thing. I don't know where I stand on this so far. Sorry, before we get to Untapped, I always like to put this little bourbon. It's it's good. It's tasty, just not amazing. So we're gonna get to ratings, like I said, like I always do. Sorry, after the Untapped, and Untapped is bringing Lagershed in at a 3.43 bottle caps out of 5, and that's out of just over 1,700 ratings. But yeah, not too bad of a beer. Clean, crisp. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that back in crisp. It is crisp. I don't know what I was saying earlier, but yeah, there's that sweetness, that creamed corn, that sweet corn sweetness, or it could be even mistaken for like a very light butterscotch almost. That it kind of works, but it doesn't. It doesn't make that flow. Like I always say, that flow doesn't always flow beautifully, but still not too bad. Cheers on the final sip, guys. Let's get right to ratings. I don't know what they're talking about, that hop characteristic, because you can't really get a lot of hops. At least for me, I can't really taste them that much, but to each their own. Every palate's a little bit different. But rating for the Lagershed Original. Ooh. It's good. It's enjoyable. It's nothing amazing. That sweetness can be a little awkward depending on who you are and how your tastes go. For me, it's just on that line of awkward sweetness to enjoyable. So I gotta give this Lagershed a solid, I gotta give it a 6.5 out of 10. Nothing amazing, not really the greatest, but still very, very approachable, very easy drinking, but still, that sweetness is what's getting to me, and it's, I'm very on the fence about it. Do I like it? Do I not like it? I'm not 100% sure, so 6.5 is really where I want to put this beer for right now. As for presentation, the aluminum bottle, like I said time and time again, is absolutely amazing. Very, very unique. But there's not a lot of information. You don't have the IBUs. You don't have a description. You don't have ingredients. You don't have a brewed on or best before date on this can, which you could have easily put on the bottom. And some other information in this little blank space here. You know, a little description, IBU, ingredients. Why not, right? But that's sort of my gripe, but the website makes up for it a bit with the IBUs and a very nice description saying that they are using Bavarian hops and malts. Sorry, quality Bavarian hops and malts, which is very, very nice to see. Overall, just because this is so cool, presentation gets a solid 7.5 out of 10 for me. With all that said, guys, if you have any comments, questions, or beers on review in the future, you can leave all that information down in the comment box below. If you want to go ahead and like this video or subscribe to me, Mate Brewski, we greatly appreciate it as well. As for my question of the day, because this video does have a question of the day, and it is, would you like to see more breweries put their beer into aluminum bottles? Personally, I do. I think they're more sturdy. They're much more sturdy than the cans. They look really cool. They're a bit slimmer, a bit taller, which is fine, but still, I think these are the way to go for beer. It definitely just looks really cool, and you know, I don't know, I like it. It's different, that's why I like it. But let me know, do you think more craft breweries should do aluminum cans or not? With all that said, guys, that's gonna do it from me, Mate Brewski, and like I always say, crack a beer and enjoy. Cheers.